China's transformative investments in Africa, development or geopolitics? Hey everyone! Today we're diving into something truly fascinating. China's massive investments in Africa and how they're reshaping the continent's future. Over the past 2 decades, China has become Africa's largest trading partner, pouring billions into infrastructure projects that are transforming economies, improving connectivity, and sparking both hope and debate. But what's driving this building boom? Is it purely about development, or are there deeper geopolitical motives at play? And most importantly, what does this mean for Africa's future? Stick around as we explore the top 10 Chinese megaprojects in Africa, their impact, and the questions they raise. Let's get started. China's relationship with Africa has grown exponentially in recent years. In 2024 alone, China announced over $51 billion in new infrastructure deals across the continent. This isn't just about building roads, bridges, and dams. It's about securing access to Africa's vast natural resources, opening new markets for Chinese goods, and expanding China's global influence. But while these projects bring undeniable benefits, they also come with challenges and controversies. Are they truly transformative, or do they carry hidden costs? Let's take a closer look at some of the most ambitious projects China has undertaken in Africa. Soubré Hydroelectric Power Station, Ivory Coast. Kicking off our list is the Soubré Hydroelectric Power Station, a massive dam on the Sassandra River in Ivory Coast. With a generating capacity of 275 megawatts, this $572 million project provides electricity to over 200,000 homes. Funded largely by China's Export-Import Bank and constructed by Sino-Hydro, a Chinese state-owned company, the dam has significantly reduced Ivory Coast's reliance on energy imports. Before its construction, the country depended heavily on electricity from neighboring nations, which was both costly and unreliable. Now, with the Soubré Dam, Ivory Coast is not only meeting its growing energy demands, but also exporting surplus power to neighboring countries. The project wasn't without its challenges. The construction site faced difficult terrain and heavy rainfall, but Sino-Hydro's expertise ensured its successful completion in 2017. Today, the dam stands as a symbol of progress, showcasing how strategic investments in infrastructure can drive national development. Walvis Bay Container Terminal Expansion, Namibia. Next up is Namibia's Walvis Bay Container Terminal Expansion, a $300 million project that has transformed the port into a key trade hub for southern Africa. Completed in 2019 by China Harbor Engineering Company, the expansion increased the port's annual handling capacity from 350,000 to 750,000 TEUs, 20-foot equivalent units. To put that into perspective, that's enough containers to stretch from New York City to Los Angeles and back. The project involved dredging the port's navigation channel, reclaiming 40 hectares of land from the sea, and constructing a new 600-meter quay wall. These upgrades have positioned Walvis Bay as a critical gateway for trade in the region, accommodating larger vessels and boosting Namibia's import and export potential. But the impact goes beyond Namibia. The port is part of the Walvis Bay Corridor Group initiative, which aims to improve regional connectivity by linking Namibia to landlocked neighbors like Botswana, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. By facilitating trade and reducing transportation costs, this project is unlocking economic growth across southern Africa. Egypt's new administrative capital. At number 8 is Egypt's ambitious new administrative capital, a $45 billion megacity being built just 45 kilometers east of Cairo. Spanning an area the size of Singapore, this project features state-of-the-art government districts, financial centers, and even a 1-kilometer-tall tower that will redefine Egypt's skyline. Chinese companies like China State Construction Engineering Corporation are heavily involved in its construction. The new capital is designed to address Cairo's chronic overcrowding and congestion, Once completed, it will house 6.5 million residents, create over 2 million jobs, and serve as a model for sustainable urban development in Africa. The city will also feature expansive green spaces, cutting-edge technology, and world-class infrastructure, making it a hub for business and innovation. While the project has faced criticism for its high cost and potential environmental impact, its potential to transform Egypt's economy and urban landscape is undeniable. Caculo Cabaça Hydropower Project, Angola. Coming in at number 7 is Angola's Caculo Cabaça Hydropower Project, a 4.5 billion dam on the Kwanza River. With a generating capacity of 2,172 megawatts, more than double Angola's current installed capacity, this project is a game-changer for the country's energy sector. Built by China Gajuba Group, the dam will not only power homes and industries in Angola, but also export electricity to neighboring countries like Namibia and South Africa. Construction began in 2017, and the project has employed over 10,000 workers, overcoming challenges such as rugged terrain and limited infrastructure. Once operational, the dam will transform Angola into a regional energy hub, driving economic growth and reducing reliance on fossil fuels. However, the project has raised concerns about environmental impact and community displacement, highlighting the need for careful management and mitigation strategies. Port of Bagamoyo, Tanzania. At number 6 is Tanzania's Port of Bagamoyo, a $10 billion megaport set to become East Africa's largest maritime hub. Located 75 kilometers north of Dar es Salaam, the port will have an annual capacity of 20 million TEUs, more than 7 times the volume handled by Mombasa. Currently, East Africa's busiest port. Developed by China Merchants Port, this project aims to position Tanzania as a gateway to the region, connecting landlocked countries like Uganda and Rwanda to global trade routes. The Port of Bagamoyo is part of Tanzania's broader vision to become a regional trade and logistics hub. While the project has faced delays due to financing challenges and environmental concerns, its potential to transform East Africa's economy is undeniable. By improving trade efficiency and reducing transportation costs, the port could unlock new opportunities for economic growth and development across the region. Lagos-Ibadan Railway, Nigeria. Number 5 on our list is Nigeria's Lagos-Ibadan Railway, a 156-kilometer standard gauge line that connects 2 of the country's most important cities. Built by China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation at a cost of $1.5 billion, the railway has reduced travel time between Lagos and Ibadan from several hours to just over 2 hours. This project is part of a larger initiative to link Nigeria's economic heartland in the south with its populous northern regions, boosting trade and economic growth along the way. The railway is faster, smoother, and more reliable than the old colonial-era narrow-gauge line, which was prone to breakdowns and inefficiencies. By improving connectivity and reducing transportation costs, the Lagos-Ibadan Railway is driving economic development and creating new opportunities for businesses and commuters alike. Mambila Hydropower Project, Nigeria. At number 4 is Nigeria's Mambila Hydropower Project, a $5.8 billion dam on the Donga River. With a generating capacity of 3,050 megawatts, this project will provide nearly a quarter of Nigeria's current electricity demand. Constructed by Sinohydro, the dam is expected to be fully operational by 2030. The Mambila Dam is a critical component of Nigeria's energy strategy, addressing the country's chronic power shortages and supporting industrial growth. However, the project has faced delays and concerns about its environmental and social impact, including the displacement of local communities. Despite these challenges, the dam's potential to transform Nigeria's energy sector and drive economic development is immense. Addis Ababa Djibouti Railway, Ethiopia. Taking the third spot is the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, a 756-kilometer electrified line that links landlocked Ethiopia to the port of Djibouti. Built by China Railway Group and China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation at a cost of $4 billion, the railway has slashed travel time between the two countries from days to just 12 hours. This project is a lifeline for Ethiopia, boosting trade, creating jobs, and driving economic growth. It's estimated that the railway will increase Ethiopia's GDP by 2.2% annually and reduce the cost of doing business in the region. For Djibouti, the railway is a key part of its strategy to position itself as a regional logistics hub, connecting landlocked countries to global markets. Maputo-Katembe Bridge, Mozambique. At number 2 is Mozambique's Maputo-Katembe Bridge, the longest suspension bridge in Africa. Spanning 3 kilometers across Maputo Bay, this $785 million project connects the capital city of Maputo with the Katembe district. Built by China Road and Bridge Corporation, the bridge has transformed transportation in the region, reducing travel time from hours to minutes and opening up new opportunities for commerce and tourism. The bridge is capable of handling up to 1,500 vehicles per hour, significantly improving connectivity and economic activity in the area. It's estimated that the bridge will boost Mozambique's GDP by 3%, creating jobs and improving access to essential services for residents of Katembe. Nairobi-Mombasa Standard Gauge Railway, Kenya. Topping our list is Kenya's Nairobi-Mombasa Standard Gauge Railway, a 472-kilometer line that has revolutionized transportation in East Africa. Built by China Road and Bridge Corporation at a cost of $3.2 billion, the railway has reduced travel time between Nairobi and Mombasa from over 10 hours to just 4.5 hours. This project is a symbol of Africa's infrastructure renaissance, connecting cities, creating jobs, and driving economic growth. It's estimated that the railway will boost Kenya's GDP by 1.5%, creating over 30,000 jobs and stimulating the growth of new industries along the corridor. The bigger picture. China's investments in Africa are undeniably transformative, bringing much-needed infrastructure and economic opportunities to the continent. However, they also raise important questions about debt sustainability, environmental impact, and geopolitical influence. Are these projects truly benefiting Africa, or are they part of a larger strategy to expand China's global reach? So, what do you think? Which of these megaprojects impresses you the most? Do you believe China's investments will transform Africa for the better, or could there be a downside? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.